Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's another Drugstore Thursday. So this week I did take a little trip to Rite Aid and just to, see what they had and hopefully pick up a few new things. But I actually only walked out with 2 items. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my drugstore experience this week. I was browsing around. Things weren't really catching my eye. I did see the Maybelline Soda Pop palette, which really intrigued me because mittens. I got the lemonade one last summer and I really loved it. I still use it. So I loved that one. So I was like, wow, I'd really like to get the Soda Pop one. Why not? But it's, I was surprised to see that it's $14.29 or something like that. It's between $14 and $15, and I know the lemonade one probably was too when I got it. I just don't remember. And like that's not expensive for an eyeshadow palette, but for a drugstore eyeshadow palette, it is on the higher side, and it's not that big. I don't know. Something just, I was like not ready to devote to that at the moment. I wanted to maybe get some more products for my money. Kept looking and I liked the idea of getting a new palette, and then I saw the Rimmel MagnifEYES shadow palettes. I happened to grab the Jewel Rocks edition. Now this is a 12 shade palette. It comes in several different color schemes. This one seemed like the most diverse to me, I guess. Like we have blues, orangey, reds, green, golds, pretty much everything all in this. This was only between $7 and $8, I believe, and then they were actually buy one get one 40% off. I don't know why I didn't get another one, but I was honestly getting like really panicky in the store, because when I'm like in a store and I keep circling around and I can't find what I'm looking for, or I can't decide on stuff, I start to get like claustrophobic and feel like I'm trapped in the store. And I had to just grab this and then a pair of new lashes, which I am wearing right now. I will show you what lashes these are. Really beautiful, like so natural, mink looking, pretty lashes. These were, I think, $6.49. So these 2 things are all I walked out with this week. I'm really happy with the lashes. So we're gonna go ahead and test out the palette. This is Rimmel MagnifEYES Jewel Rocks edition. If you guys want to see me create a look with this and like my first impression / review, then just keep on watching. I think I'll go take a stroll for a while. So we're gonna open up the palette here and I will let you guys see close up. Another good thing about this is we have not only shimmeries but mattes as well, so you can mix up the look in that way. We have a little dual end applicator, so here you have the typical drugstore, I don't know the technical term for this thing, but I just know that like nobody uses them anymore. And we actually have a little brush here. That's really handy dandy, especially for the low cost of the palette, for it to come with a little brush. That's pretty cute. I'm not like a big fan of swatching for whatever reason, but I will go ahead and swatch a few of my favorite shades. I definitely want to get into these greens with St. Patrick's Day around the corner, but I might save that for tomorrow. I really like this like scarlet color, orangey scarlet color, and the shimmery right next to it. This thing is actually kind of handy for swatching. I'm gonna start with the gold. A pretty decent pigment. I'm gonna get the 2 greens. The darker green is really nice pigment, and then the shimmery is more subtle, but it's really pretty. So it looks like these are pretty decent pigment. We'll have to see how the kickback is and go ahead and just apply it to the eye. I do have some concealer on my lid, and I'm gonna go ahead and set that with my CoverGirl Loose setting powder. That is actually kind of hard to do with false lashes on. I haven't decided if I'm going to cut the crease today. I'm gonna start with the matte orangish brown color. Very nicely blendable. Gonna build on it a little bit. I think it will look really pretty on the under eye as well. And then I'm gonna mix the shimmery orangish red shade into the crease. It's a nice subtle addition. Blends well with the matte. I'm actually gonna go ahead and try to use the little brush to get some of that on my under eye area as well. So this palest shade right here, it's like a goldish off-white shimmer color. It's hard to capture it on camera because it's so bright. I'm gonna go ahead on my brow bone with that. And actually I'm gonna use this after all. I'm also gonna make sure I get that inner corner. That's really pretty. I just had to put a tiny bit on my nose, just kind of test it as a highlighter. And yeah, it's like better than the highlight I already had on. So I feel like since this is my first time using the palette, I should try and do like some contrasting colors. So I think I'm gonna go in with the like teal aqua blue on my lid. It's very showing up very well. You guys can see how bright and pretty that is. I'm really impressed. Last but not least, I'm gonna put some of the dark blue shimmery just on the outer corner of the eye. I'm gonna drag it over to the crease a little bit, just create a lot of dimension. Yeah, I didn't really notice any kickback from the colors except for this blue. I'm gonna try and just blend this. So over here I just used my brush and not the little Rimmel brush, and I like this side better. And this brush is like handy dandy, like I said, for the under eye area, but it's not like the best at blending, so I wouldn't count on it too much. I think that completes my look. I'm going to give you an up close of the eye look. Final thoughts on the Rimmel MagnifEYES shadow palette. I think it performs very well for like a drugstore palette. Even like, let's just forget the fact that it's from the drugstore, because the drugstore really steps its game up these days. It performs very well. Most of the colors that I use, I think I used 4 or 5 different colors today, which is a lot for one look. Like, that's good. I incorporated like a good amount. They blended very nicely, and like I said, there wasn't even kickback besides with the darkest shade that I used, and that was the most difficult to work with, was the dark kind of cobalt blue. But with darker colors you can kind of expect that to an extent. I'm curious about the dark green matte and how that will do, but we'll try that out in my next video for St. Patrick's Day. So I would definitely give this 2 thumbs up. You can see I was actually able to create like a really pretty look, and I'm pretty impressed. And I love the diversity of this palette and this specific color scheme as well. It's a yes for me. I encourage you guys to try it out. You get all these different shades for under $10, so if you're looking for a palette right now to just play around with, I would totally recommend it. I got some bad intentions. That concludes today's Drugstore Thursday. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe. I could really use your support, and I will see you next time. Thank you guys for watching.